Well, thank you everybody for being here and for joining us for our mindful moment this morning. I'm Jenny DeDecker. I'm happy to be with you. Go ahead and find yourself in a comfortable seat. If you are comfortable closing your eyes, feel free to do so. Otherwise, soften your gaze. There will be an image on the screen that might capture your awareness. And as we begin to settle into our practice, let's bring our awareness into our breath, finding those long inhales and long exhales, taking us from the busyness of our day into a moment of space, a moment of rest, a moment of breath. And allow your breath to anchor you into your body and into this present moment, giving yourself permission to make any changes physically, maybe a shift in your seat, maybe adding a layer or taking a layer off, doing anything that comes to you that might bring more comfort into this moment. And we can apply the same concept to our mind. So, giving yourself permission to make any changes to the mind. Maybe acknowledging that constant to do list. Maybe recognizing a thought or a memory that's coming forward, honoring it for what it is, and then maybe asking the mind to go ahead and set those things aside for the next few moments. They'll be there for you when our time together has come to an end. And we have the gift of the breath that keeps rising and falling, like a gentle beacon back into this moment. And recognizing the shift in seasons that is about to take place. There's a shift in energy that typically comes with that. Maybe in your own heart and body and mind, maybe in the heart and body and mind of those around you. Maybe simply just in the energy of the trees as they begin to push out blossoms, as the grass begins to green, as spring flowers begin to rustle under the earth's surface. And sometimes it can be a little bit too easy to get pulled into that energy. It can be a little unsettling at times, even. And this time of year, I like to remember the grounding nature of our mindfulness practice. I like to remember the beauty that is about to come that maybe we haven't seen in a while from the givings of the earth. Maybe your earth has been covered in white, or maybe your earth has been just a small shade different than it is in the summer. But we're given this opportunity at the change of seasons to both stay grounded in the quiet yin of winter and be looking forward to the new life of spring and the summer. So I invite you to take these next few moments to honor both directions that you may be pulled to. And a beautiful way to do that is through the recognition of the environment around us through our senses. Feeling that quiet yin of winter behind us through the grounding of our sits bones into our seat or our cushion. Feeling the sits bones connect into the depth of the earth, steady, solid. And coming up through the sits bones into our low belly, sensing into that sensation of the low belly, maintaining that sense of rooted, grounded presence, but also building a little bit of fire, feeling a little bit of movement. And coming up our spine into our heart space, sensing into how the body feels, the sensations inside. Maybe now feeling that transition from grounded winter yin to active summer through the yang. Fire burns a little brighter, feeling a little bit more energy in the heart. And allowing that excitement of spring to both stay rooted down in the sits bones as well as expanding out through the throat, the voice, the mouth, the nose, eyes, ears, and even resting in the top of the head. Creating that somatic connection, the way that we feel inside of our body. We also welcome the external input coming in through the eyes, maybe noticing the color and the textures on the screen, maybe noticing colors and textures in your own life, your yard, your neighborhood. Maybe coming in through our ears, the chirp of a bird that hasn't been heard. Maybe even an increase in human activity as the weather changes and spring is abound. Maybe recognizing a change in smell. Maybe spring blossoms are already in bloom where you are. Maybe the smell of winter is getting fainter. We have ample opportunity to take in the change of the season through our senses as well as our internal experience of our body. So for the next few moments, I invite you to sit with this distinction that we've brought forward. The grounded energy through the lower belly, through the sits bones into the earth. Holding that as the roots hold a redwood tree. Yet being aware, even excited, interested, curious in what's coming in through our eyes, our ears, our nose, our mouth, our skin. And if you notice that the information coming in through one of your senses begins to overpower your awareness, maybe taking you down memory lane, maybe sending you forward into what the summer might bring, it's a great opportunity to remember that connection of low belly, sits bones, earth. Coming back in, being grounded in this present moment, feeling both that expansive nature of the seasons as well as our ability to stay rooted in this moment. And ever present is the breath, that gentle beacon, like a familiar face in a crowd. Guiding us back into this moment. Continuing the practice of coming home into the breath, we strengthen our ability to stay grounded and present, even with the changes that are coming in through our eyes, smells that transport us to other times and places, sounds that maybe bring joy, curiosity, new flavors, new temperatures, allowing all of these beautiful gifts that are coming in through our senses to increase the quality of our life, nourish us, connect us to nature as well as to one another. All while maintaining our root, our ground, our base. And if your eyes have found their way to a closed position, I encourage you to begin slowly opening the eyes. Maybe just allowing the gaze to take in the colors or the light of the room. Slowly allowing the gaze to look up at the room around you. Maybe at the image on your screen. And allowing the passage that is in front of you to begin shifting your awareness from the space you've been into and to the space that you're going. Honoring where we've been together, honoring where we'll go as individuals. Letting our practice expand out beyond just this moment so that we can carry it through our day, nourishing ourselves as well as those that we meet. And I encourage you to honor this place that you've been, this shared meditative space, as we come back together as a group and move forward through our day.